Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Tyler McNabb, and this is my dad's Honda 450R. So in the last video, I went through and I replaced the intake valves in this, which at this point in time actually hasn't been done yet, but you will see that video first. And then this video, what I'm going to be doing is we are going to be putting a kicker backup kit on this thing. So I went through, and you guys kind of know when we first got this thing, I kind of told you there was the one riding video where the quad left me stranded because it wouldn't start. We were having a ton of issues with this thing with batteries, and it did not want to start. Well, the root of all those problems was, I think, it was kind of a combination of things. A couple things was, I think the batteries were on their way out, so we have 2 new batteries. We got that, but then we were still having some starting issues. So I went through and rebuilt the carb. That helped a little bit. And then also, I finally adjusted the valves in this thing. And when I did that, they were way out of whack. And so, at least the intake valves were. And so a combination of those things, this thing made this thing a pain in the butt to start. And from that time, we knew we wanted a kicker backup. And so we finally went ahead, ordered a kicker backup kit, and it is here. So I'll show you real quick. I went ahead and ordered. I've got some parts here as well. While I'm in there, I'm going to go ahead and replace the water pump seal. So that'll be part of this video as well, because it's been dripping coolant out the weep hole. But anyway, I ordered this kit from, I believe it was JH Racing. I think, yeah, JH Racing. That's who I ordered it from. But he sells all the he sells kits with all the OEM parts and everything. He orders them all. He puts together the kit of everything you need to go ahead and do the kicker kit. And so we went ahead, ordered all that, got these parts here. The only thing though is the kickstart levers have been on back order for like a super long time, and most people think they're actually discontinued at this point, but it just still says back order. I'm not sure. But what we went ahead and did is I found a used kicker lever. Shout out to James Smith for hooking me up with this. Got it, and so that was the only other piece that we needed. So we got that, and yeah, that's pretty much all we needed. I also do have, when you put in a kicker kit on the 06 pluses, as you can see here, this there's no spot for a kicker lever to sit, so there's a kicker insert that's going to go there. I bought a kicker insert. I'm going to save that for a little bit later in the video because it's pretty cool of what I ended up buying for that. But anyway, yeah, so main thing I'm going to start with is, as far as I know, I don't think there's any great videos out there of like step-by-step how-tos to install a kicker kit. And so that's what I think I'm going to do in this video, kind of put that out there, kind of do a step-by-step, show people how to do a kicker kit on the 06 Plus 450s that are electric start. So that's going to be the goal of this video. And yeah, so also I'll try to drop a parts list down in the comments of all the Honda parts that you will need if you wanted to go out and buy the parts yourself. The easiest thing to do would just be to get with JH Racing and JH Racing and buy one of their kits. But if you wanted to, I'll try to put the parts down and the part numbers down in the description. So only thing left to do here is I'm going to start tearing this thing apart. The main thing, really, all you got to do is I'll have to drain the coolant, drain the transmission oil. I'll probably have to pop the header off, and then get this side case off so we can get ready to work on it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get to working on those intake valves, which is the video before this. And then once I'm done with that, then I'll get into the kicker kit, which will be the next part of this video. So let's jump right into it. Okay guys, well, we got the kicker kit installed and I just got this thing back together. So it hadn't been back together and it hasn't ran since I did the intake valves either. So part of this video is I'm gonna make sure it starts and then we'll test out the kickstart after that. So let's make sure she still starts. Let's see if I can kickstart it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to or not. Oh yeah. Okay guys, so we got this thing up and running, which is sweet because that's as far as I've ever had the 450 tore down. So it's good, it's running. The kickstart works, that is sweet. So it's nice to have that as a backup now. So we've got that, and then yeah, this thing's really coming together. So this video is not over though, because I've got another thing that I want to show you guys. It's actually going to be, I'm going to show you it tomorrow because it's actually like 2:30 in the morning. I was just really excited. I really wanted to get this going, and so hopefully tomorrow when I finish this, Dad and I are going to get some riding in because we've both, well, my quad, the shocks, I'm picking up my shocks tomorrow morning. They've been gone for about 3 weeks, and then yeah, then this thing's been down too. So hopefully we'll get some good riding in either tomorrow or Sunday, not sure. But I was just, actually it's today because it's like 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, hopefully I'll get this thing buttoned up and I'll show you a pretty cool piece I got for this thing. So I'll see you in a couple seconds, but for me it's going to be tomorrow. So see you then. Okay guys, well, it is the next day. I got a beautiful 3.5 hours of sleep last night, and then it's actually this afternoon, so I went ahead. I took a nap too, so I am well rested, and we have this thing back in the other side of the shop, and it's yeah, almost ready to finish. So now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you the surprise I've been waiting to show you, which I may include it in the thumbnail, so it may not be a surprise anymore, but here we are. We have a nice carbon fiber insert, and this isn't that fake plastic looking carbon fiber. This is the real deal carbon fiber from Forworks. So they're one of my sponsors that I was lucky enough to pick up this year, and so I was able to grab this for a pretty decent price, and man, it looks sweet. You got the real deal carbon fiber here on the back, and the nice glossy look on the front. So yeah, if you do one of these kicker kits, you will need to source a kicker insert of some sort, whether it's a used one. I did find out that like you can't buy the kicker insert separate like from OEM, like it just comes with the rear plastics. So if you're ordering like new rear plastics, then you could do that, order 04, 05 plastics. But other than that, you're either gonna have to find a used one. Forworks makes that one, and then I think LS4 makes one, but theirs is actual plastic. Theirs isn't carbon. So yeah, so I went ahead, I took the old kicker insert off, so this is ready to go. I'm gonna mount it up real quick. This one's a little different than OEM, so unfortunately it doesn't have like, there's a strap on the 450s that kind of straps in the middle. That was really nice. This one doesn't have that. It's just got a hole that you'll use one of these plastic things in. That's one of the things I liked about the 450s, is they don't really have any of those because those things are annoying. If you've ever messed with any of these plastic rivets, you know that they're sometimes a pain in the butt, especially once they wear out a little bit and they get soft. But you know, it's the price you pay for getting carbon fiber. So yeah, get this installed, get all the plastics back on and everything, and then I think we'll be good to go, and we can maybe we'll go ahead and wrap up this video. So get that slapped together. I'll see you then. Okay guys, well, we got this thing all back together, running and everything. So took it for a quick little test ride down the road, and we still have just a tiny bit of work to do with jetting ever since we fixed the intake valves and everything. But other than that, I think this thing's pretty much ready. We got that beautiful piece of carbon fiber kicker insert mounted up. Something I do need to do is I need to kind of rebuild the internals of this kicker because it kind of flops around a little bit. So hopefully I'll rebuild that and it'll get a little stiffer and kind of ride a little bit better. But anyway, yeah. So this was kind of a little bit of a different video. It was geared kind of more towards a how-to video instead of just like my normal videos. I kind of wanted to put this out there as a how-to video because when I went out there to look, I couldn't find any videos on YouTube going through how to install a kicker on an 06 Plus 450. So I found an article online, but it didn't have the best pictures and stuff in it. So I figured I would try to help as much as I can. But yeah, so hopefully if you came and watched that video for that, hopefully it worked. And if you're just watching this video because you subscribe to the channel and stuff and hanging around, then hopefully you enjoyed it. So overall, I think the 450 is pretty dialed, ready to do some ripping and hopefully some racing in the near future. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I really do appreciate you coming and watching. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.